How's it going? This is Ben here from Connect Car Solutions. We're in a 2020 to 2024 Nissan Patrol. We're going to show you how to dismantle the car, ready to fit the PCB into the screen or ready to send the screen to us so we can help you out with that. So we're going to go ahead and start on that now. So first thing you want to do is take this down. There's a little clip here on the front of the gear select. You just kind of push the clip out of the way. If you keep that in the holster instead of taking it all the way out, it'll still slip up, but it won't, risk flying everywhere. So good to keep that one just kind of in the holster. When you put it back, you just clip it out a little bit again, slip it down, and then clip it back again. So keeping that in. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to be taking this apart. So we're all taking this out. So you want to take this out so you can actually, let's put the part brake on. So we want to take this out so we can take these side panels out. So we can take the screws out, take this part out, this single screw down here, then this part comes out, and then the screen has two screws. So that's the kind of general overview, kind of what we're going to be doing. And then we can go ahead and pull this up like this. And you can use a panel tool. If you're going to be using a panel tool down here, make sure you put some tape across here so you don't mar this edge, or this panel I should say. So once that's up, there's actually 3 connectors underneath. It's easier if you swing this down, so you're going to make sure your part brake's still on. So that's out of the way. And there's one gear select, there's one for this part here, and there's another one for the cigarette socket, which is on the side here. There's also some clips holding this in, so we'll get a tool, we'll get a panel tool so we can kind of put that down. So there's 2 clips holding this in. And then after that's all been taken out, you lift this out like that. So just make sure you're being careful of this edge here. Make sure you're not damaging these parts here when you're doing it. If you want to tape up, that's totally fine. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to remove these panels here. So to do that, underneath here needs to get out of the way. So take that down, just a couple of clips there, and then it pulls forward like that once these 3 clips are removed. So down and then forward like that. And then you've got these. Generally you don't need to separate this rear panel back here from this front leather part. You can if you want to. If you want to, there's 2 clips, 1 and 2, holding it together. But I generally don't do that. So it just kind of pulls forward. You'll have to lift it up and then pull it, rotate it like that, and then it clips. So it's kind of a forward, up, and then rotate like that. And then it'll come out like that. Same with this one, you can jump on the driver's side or you can swing around. So it pulls out, there's a clip holding it and pulls out to the back. And then you can pull everything forward like that. Again, all clips need to release first. Like that, and it lifts up. And then rotates out. Like that. Standard number 2 Phillips. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the side. And then you got this panel here. This panel here connects via some clips up top and below. So these two panels, they separate. Again, panel tools might be your friend, but just make sure that you separate the panels. Something like that. Make sure that you avoid touching these. It's not too bad, it's plastic, but there is metal here, so it can scratch, so just be wary of that. Again, anything protective, you want to put some tape down, you want to put some cloths over it, no worries at all. Last screw, the one I always forget before I start taking panels apart, is this last one down here. Four clips holding it in, and then two silver screws holding the screen in. Okay, now we've got some connectors, some plugs in the back. We've got two white ones, like that. And then these four here. So they can be a little bit tricky if you haven't removed them already. So it's kind of best to kind of push them in, push down the clip, and then pull them out. Doing it like that kind of releases the clip down a little bit easier. Or of course you can use some pliers or something if you don't have that finger strength to just get them out like that. That's totally fine. With that, we have a screen out, and we're ready to either install the PCB or we're ready to send it out.